The departure of Klay Thompson was by far the Golden State Warriors' biggest story of a truly transformational offseason. His potential defection in free agency loomed over the Dubs throughout 2023-24, tempting the end of an era as rookie Brandon Podziemski established himself as a franchise fixture, and despite Stephen Curry and Draymond Green already being re-cemented as Golden State's flag bearers going forward. No matter how they fared on the floor in 2024-25 and beyond, everyone knew the Warriors' decade-long dynasty died when Thompson agreed to terms with the Dallas Mavericks in early July. The only question left was how Steve Kerr and company would respond to life without Thompson for the first time. Easily overlooked amid weeks of summer drama that only increased once Golden State made serious trade bids for Paul George and Lauri Markkanen, were the players coming back to San Francisco in the 4-team trade that ultimately landed Thompson in Dallas. Kyle Anderson's playmaking prowess from the front court and versatile, hyper-disruptive defense aligned well with the Dubs' long-standing identity under Kerr. Even his staunchest proponents, though, surely didn't quite realize the extent to which Buddy Hield would prove a hand-in-glove fit as Thompson's replacement, given just how forgettable his stint with the Philadelphia 76ers was last season. Ahead of the shorthanded Warriors' first matchup of a tough 5-game road trip that tipped off on Saturday, Houston Rockets coach Ime Udoka was asked what he's seen from Hield in the season's early going.
Yeah, he's Klay Thompson all over again, really. That's how they're using it. So he slides right in, albeit off the bench. And they haven't changed their style at all. They continue to play the same way. And like I said, some young guys have stepped up and taken reins with those roles. And you can add Moody to the mix as well, shooting extremely well. And so, although he's not starting when he comes in, I think he's there 21 in about 24 minutes. And so.
The numbers speak for themselves. Despite Curry missing his third straight game on Saturday with a sprained left ankle, Golden State has lived up to Kerr's preseason edict of relying even more on the long ball this season than in years past. The Warriors are attempting 47.8% of their shots from beyond the arc, tied for 5th most in the league and 5.3 points higher than their share during Thompson's swan song. Kevon Looney and Trace Jackson-Davis are the only rotation players who don't have a readily available green light from beyond the arc for this Golden State team. Still, Hield hasn't just picked up the Dubs' slack left by Thompson in terms of long-range volume, but is letting fly with the type of aggressive abandon even Curry's forever splash brother never managed to cross his 11 injury-free seasons in the Bay. Star forward Draymond Green had a lot of positive things to say.
Number one, he is going to go find shots, which we love. And then he's not backing down from no moment, and he hasn't seen a shot he don't love. But even more so than that, just the demeanor that he brings to the gym every single day, the demeanor that he brings to meetings, the demeanor that he brings to the plane, it's always the same. And when you got guys like that, everybody feeds off that energy. And so Buddy's been a great addition. And then his shooting, not only, with losing Steph, it's even more important, and he's been right there for us each time we needed him.
In the 3 games without Curry in the lineup, Hield has averaged 25.3 points per game while shooting 51.0% from the field and 51.5% from beyond the arc. Hield is launching a whopping 19.1 triples per 100 possessions so far, easily the highest mark of his career. Thompson, meanwhile, didn't surpass a personal best of 15.3 three-point attempts per 100 possessions with the Warriors, set upon his long-awaited return to the court midway through 2021-22. The former is still more of a defensive liability than the latter this season, let alone before Thompson suffered those devastating back-to-back lower body injuries at the top of the decade. Golden State won't be affording Hield the post-up opportunities or even amount of high ball screens Thompson got last season or before, fully understanding he's better off exploiting advantages than creating them himself. Once Curry gets back on the court, Hield will revert back to the nightly bench role that Thompson only briefly played in 2023-24. But the broad scope of Udoka's point stands regardless, as does the notion that the suddenly cost-conscious Warriors are better off paying Hield approximately $28 million through 2026-27 than giving Thompson $50 million over that same time frame. Is he an objectively better player than Thompson at this point? Probably not. For where the Dubs find themselves amid Curry's extended prime, though, Hield really does seem like a superior fit both on the court and in cap sheets. There's been a lot of talk around Steve Kerr sending Kuminga to the bench, with many critics of the Warriors using it to deface Kuminga's skill. Draymond Green took to the post-game interview to praise his teammate for being able to strive in his new bench role.
I don't want him to love coming off the bench. He believes he's a superstar. I believe he can be a superstar. And so as long as you believe that, you shouldn't be okay with coming off the bench. But how you respond is important. You can respond with sulking, or you can just go do what it is that you can do to help the team win and to be great, and that's what he's doing. And so credit his maturity and how he's handling this, as well as his play.
The Warriors had two starters foul out of the game versus the Rockets, Draymond Green and Brandon Pajimski. Having teammates like Kuminga and Hield helped lessen the blow and solidify the win. The Warriors have now pushed their current win streak to 3, and with the absence of Steph Curry, it's just all the more impressive. Draymond Green defended both Kuminga and his benching on his podcast, The Draymond Green Show with Baron Davis.
It was announced by Sham that Kuminga was benched.
Which was a complete overreaction, by the way. It was 100% blown out of proportion, which is why you see JK enter the game with his foot on the gas pedal. The lineup change was actually because Steph wasn't out there. And so with Steph not being out there, you need to add more shooting in different spots. As opposed to JK being in, we added Moses, we added Buddy. That is not a knock on JK. If anything, it's probably a knock on me.
Much has been made of Kuminga's play so far early on this season, because he was looking for a massive contract extension this offseason. The two sides decided to let the season play out before committing to a number.
The media tried to blow it up, as they always do, but that's what the lineup change was about. And ultimately, it was a great call by Steve, because not only did we find shooting, we found spacing, but it actually sparked JK, and he had his best 2 games of the year so far.
Kuminga plays an extremely important role on this Golden State team. Whether he's coming off the bench or in the starting lineup, he should be one of their leading scorers on a nightly basis. Green has always had Kuminga's back and quickly shut down any questions about their commitment to the young forward's playing time. During a recent appearance on ESPN's NBA Today, former NBA champion Kendrick Perkins claimed a lack of distractions is the primary reason for Golden State's strong start to the season. He noted how Jordan Poole's situation in 2022-23 and Klay Thompson's expiring deal in 2023-24 both contributed to the Warriors' underperformance. However, Perkins believes the Warriors have been able to refocus this season, which would make them a legitimate threat.
Now think about this. The Jordan Poole, Draymond Green situation, that was a distraction for the Warriors. Last year, the whole up and down roller coaster with Klay Thompson, that was a distraction. For the first time, Steve Kerr in a long time has walked into an NBA season without any distractions, and a team for the vets, and guys look like they done lost themselves into the team, right? That's what you want. Again, if he want to go 13 deep and it's working for him, I'm not going to question him. It's okay to have competition within the locker room. It's okay to have that, right? Long as it's good competition and it's healthy. Look, I love the way the Warriors are playing right now. Their energy is just contagious in the great.
Kerr has been toying with some new lineup combinations and a deep 12-man rotation to begin the season. The front office has constructed a roster filled with high-level role-playing talent, along with multiple young and upcoming stars. As such, Golden State is a much sterner prospect than it was last season, where they struggled to maintain their leads. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.